Okay, so good evening and namaskar. Welcome to all the fellow educators. My name is Amit Bajaj and I'm the founder and leader of Google Educator Group, GG Daily West.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Meena Bagga, co-leader of GG Delhi West.
For all those who may be joining us for the first time, let me provide you an overview of the Google Educator Group, also known as GEG. Google Educator Groups help people, educators, bring them together, support them in learning, sharing, inspiring, and empowering each other. GGs provide a platform for teachers to collaborate, allowing them to learn new and creative ideas from each other and assist each other in meeting the needs of their students inside and outside the classroom. Well, today's session is a little bit different and interesting, which will be led by our session expert, Mr. Aditya Dubey, who will present a hands-on demonstration on how AI can enhance everyday teaching practices. He will illustrate how educators can streamline lesson planning using AI, create personalized learning experiences at scale, and develop content more efficiently. The session will also cover effective assessment strategies with instant feedback, along with dependable solutions that function seamlessly even without the internet access. I request Meena ma'am to formally welcome and give a brief profile and introduction of Mr. Aditya Dubey.
Yes, sir. Mr. Aditya Dubey is an AI engineer and technology head at CoGrade and the lead architect behind Maida AI, an AI-powered platform designed to support teachers with lesson planning, classroom resources, and adaptive assessments aligned with NEP and NCF. He built the platform end to end in a short span and has been actively driving its implementation across schools, along with training thousands of educators on practical AI integration in classrooms. He is currently pursuing his MTech in Information Security from Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology, Allahabad, and brings a strong foundation in AI, machine learning, and system design. With hands-on practice in building scalable AI systems and optimizing real-world applications, he combines deep technical knowledge with practical classroom relevance, making his work especially valuable for educators exploring AI integration. Today, he will walk us through Maida AI and demonstrate how it can be effectively used in real classroom settings. We welcome you, Aditya sir. Stage is yours. You can start your demo.
Yeah. So thank you, sir. Amit sir, thank you, ma'am, for a very
Aditya sir, yes, you just open screen. Yes.
thank you, sir, and ma'am, for the like creative and very described introduction about me. I am still a student, but like I am graduated 2025. But I'm still a student because student word define everything. Like it's still like I can see that 300 plus educators right now joined this call to understand AI, the use case of AI, the fundamental behind the AI, and that's why I am working, and I'm thinking about like why I need to teach and explain everything about AI. So that is the point. Like I want to give the training to all the teachers. Just for a little bit more information about me, like I trained computer science PGT teacher of Kendriya Vidyalaya, Navodaya, EMRS, Nest, of the 5-day training where I teach everything related to AI. Even I know that they will not use that in that extent, but I always want to give the intuition about AI, and this is the main duty of mine. What I always prefer to do. Apart from that, whenever I'm with teachers, when I'm with the educators, so each and every time I have one common two line and the thought which I always want to pursue with me. So I just want to deliver to you. Is this okay that we can communicate in the language where we get the dreams? Great. So like I think Hindi will be good for everyone. I will continue my speech in English. Don't worry about that. But I just want to explain each and everyone, whoever is present here. So, thanks, teacher, for joining us. And I just want to, whenever I want to meet with you, जब भी मैं आपसे मिलता हूँ या जब भी आप जैसे टीचरों से मिलता हूँ, आई एम वेरी हैप्पी। और आपके लिए एक बहुत ही अच्छी लाइन मुझे आती है कि हम जैसे बच्चे और हम जैसे एजुकेटर आज इस एज में आप जैसे टीचर्स के साथ अपने नॉलेज को ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं, तो वो टीचर्स और वो स्टूडेंट्स के लिए कि आप जैसे टीचरों के लिए कि ऊंची इमारतों में हुआ जश्न सारी रात और आप पत्थरों की तरह बुनियाद में गड़े हुए थे। सो हैव अ गुड राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज टू यू ऑल फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एंड टू teach everybody and to get intuition about how everything works. So great. I think now.
Aditya, sorry for the interrupt. Actually, there are a lot of educators who are joining us from South India and those areas where they don't understand and even a single word of Hindi.
Okay.
So it's a humble request. If you can actually, the people have started
No,
writing in a chat also. So I mean that would be great and preferred. Yeah, thank you very much.
Sure.
And we will be at the back end. If there is any need, you can always call us, or if there is any message which require your immediate attention, then only we will interrupt. Otherwise, we'll be at the back end. And dear educators, there will be the Q&A session at the end, and we'll be sharing the participation, come your feedback form, come participation certificate link at the end of the session. So please stay connected and check out what Mr. Aditya has in his basket. Okay, so over to you.
Okay. So, like whenever I start the training and I thinking about the AI, so I want to understand what is artificial intelligence, what is AI. Please put everything on the chat so everybody can understand and I can handle your questions. What is AI?
Are you sharing your screen right now?
No, right now I am not sharing my
Okay,
screen, but I will definitely.
Okay, great.
What is AI? To stimulate the human and emotions, not human emotions. That is the intelligence. An artificial intelligence where the person does not use use his brain much. No, AI is artificial intelligence, that great. But what is artificial intelligence? What do you understand about the artificial intelligence? Yeah, go ahead, Shankar. Depends on the data and algorithm, help to make our easy. Yeah, I know AI make things very easy, but what is AI? Still, I want to understand. Without human being, definitely. Machine learning. Okay. The branch of engineering where the machine think human and act like human. Yeah, that's great. So what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence means mimicking the human brain, the way we think, the way we act, the way we thought about anything. That is human intelligence, and mimicking the same concept and mimicking the same architecture make the machine capable enough to think like a human, and that is the mimicking of any human brain is known as artificial intelligence. Okay, volume is very low. I am audible, everyone?
Audible.
Yeah, you are, but थोड़ा और तेज बोलेंगे, that would be quite better.
Sure, no issue. So that is artificial intelligence. Okay, now I have one more question. uh, and this is the one of the philosophical question from where you understand what is actually AI. Okay, now the question is, just tell me one thing: if we remove the culture from our brain, in what level we are different? So I'm talking about there are 400 teachers are present, and if we remove the culture, if we remove the environment from our brain, in what level we are different? Emotion. Okay. Creativity. Okay. So creativity comes from we are emotionally equipped. Yeah. Emotion is the only thing where we are different, but I am talking about in level of us, It means we are the human, okay. And we, if we remove the culture from our background in our mind, in what level we are different? In thought. But thought comes from innovative thing comes from thinking ability comes from a data. So we are different in level of information. If you have, like, if we remove the culture, so we are different with each other in terms of information, okay. So whom anybody have a good information, they can make a better decision, okay. So now try to understand AI having a lots of machine, AI have lots of resources from where they have a huge amount of data. So the another question is, do we the question is, AI can take a better decision or not? Yes, not, sometimes, yes, no, can only, okay. Better delivery depend on how it train, with no emotion, not in all case, at a time, yes, depending. So we are different in we are different in terms of information, and AI have all the knowledge which is required. So at the end, AI having a good capability to take decision when it's a technical, okay. Emotional, we having a bias, we having a ethics, so that's why. But the point is, uh, right now in this world, AI is moving in such a way that it is try to attain AGI. Anybody know about AGI? Yeah, I understand that it's not always the decision taken by the AI is correct, but the point is, like, if I want to select a college, and if a student want to select and go to if the student are preparing for the counseling and he want to select the college among the 7 colleges, then at that time, whom having a better data, whom having a better information, they can make a better decision, okay. So okay, depends on the version, depends on the data. Yeah. So what was my second question? AGI. Okay, artificial general intelligence. So now the index of artificial general intelligence leading to 40%. Now, like after some year, or I don't know actual time, but the point is, after a while, human can think like a any human being. Sorry, robot can think like any human being, and they can make a very possible and very good decision like a human. There is one article what I can show you. So moving forward, let's understand more. What is machine learning? What do you understand about machine learning? Subset of AI. If I am in class 12th and I write this answer, then teacher will give me a 1 marks, but I don't want to understand what this is the subset of AI. What is machine learning? You just have to hold throughout the discussion. I will make sure that at the end of discussion, you understand AI, machine learning, how to use prompt engineering, what is context engineering, what is how we can make app, how we can use some education tool to make ourselves more empower and making the class more better, how we can use Maida AI, and how we can use notebook LLM. So we will discuss everything. Computer science that focus on developing the algorithm and the model allow you to computer. So what is machine learning? Machine learning is when we give. So I just have a let's go to the actual practical activity where everyone will understand what is actually machine learning. Okay.
Aditya ji, if you can just close that window, your screen will be visible to everyone. वो
Sure,
एक
sir.
आ रहा था ना
Just,
छोटा सा वाला.
just,
Yeah.
just a minute, sir. I understand
Yeah.
your point. Okay. So I hope everyone can see my screen.
Not right.
No, it is not visible.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So my question is, so I am giving you the intuition about machine learning. We have like, sir, we have 1 hour, right?
Yeah, exactly. That is the main thing. So we can come to the main point now.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
okay, okay. Just give me 5 minutes more, then I will come to the main point and I will show everything, whatever required. Okay. So let's move faster. How we can analyze the performance of a student. If I want to understand, like you all are the teacher, now I want to understand what the performance of a student. So tell me the reason on basis of that you can determine the performance of a students. I just want to understand the reason because you are the expert teacher. I just want to see the chat. I will close this screen. Tell me the reasons, like how you understanding the concept, intelligent communication, assessment. Okay. So this is the assessment. First one is assessment. Don't mind the spellings because we have a less time, so I will not focus on that. Second point, language. Third point, exams. Fourth point, seminar. Do you genuinely think that if you want to evaluate your student in your class or in your institution, so this conceptual learning is the good point? Application knowledge, skill based understanding. Attendance, that is a good point. Interpretation of knowledge, contextual assessment. Exam contain everything whatever you are talking about, the like type of assessment and all. Response of the student, we can say classroom transaction. Critical thinking, we can say IQ. Feedback, that is true, like graphical analysis. Attentiveness in class, if he we can say attentiveness of class is the point of interest, POI. A quiz, direct observation. So it's been a long time that whenever I am taking a class, then teacher will always say that the assessment, language, exam, concept, learning, attention, IQ, point of interest, behavior, and lots of things. But do you genuinely thought about that there will be a chances that because of some type of lack in the teacher having, and that's why student not get perform very well? Say yes or no. So just you have to understand your flaws now and tell me what are the reason behind that student performance. Just tell me your reason now, like in what level, if any teacher having a teacher involvement, or you can say the way of teaching. Lack of concentration of a student, okay. Teacher is not updated, okay. So there are so many reasons what we can understand. Now, among all this reason, if I want to understand, so this is the many reason what I wrote or what I given by the teacher. Just tell me within a 2 minutes, then I will close this machine learning approach. According to all these reason, if I want to give the weightage that these are the most important reason, because of that student are not get perform very well. So just among these points 1 to 23, give me the first preference whom we can decide this is the reason a student will not perform very well. Yeah, monotonous lecture, true. That is not interactive. But now we having a 23 points, and among that you have to just figure out what is the main reason behind that. I want to only know the two reasons. Stress is not a reason. I thought it is a reason. Lack of study material, you can say. Interest, you can say. But I want to the first one among all these points. What is the first one we can say that this is the reason? The time management makes sense, but it is not the first. Attendance is also, but you are very near. Interest, no, no. You are the teacher, you have to understand among all these reasons why the student is not performing well. We having attendance, quiz, decision making, point of interest, revision, IQ, EQ, health, env, resources. Think, yeah, so the point is health. The first priority is health. When we having a good health, then that is everything start with health. The most successful people are very healthy. That is their thought. So yeah, now I just want to know the two more reasons, then we will move forward. What is the second one? Lack of real life example, okay. Concentration and family background. How many of you say that the family background and environment is the second reason? A teacher student relationship, yes. Practical knowledge. So I can also understand the family background or the environment is the second reason behind the student performance. Okay, now just moving forward, last among all this, what will be the third one? Lack of interest. So the point of interest, we can say the main third reason among all these points. So we can see here, now these are called the features or the reason. And what we are doing, we are providing the weight to each and every features. So when we give the input of these feature into the any model or any machine learning algorithm or any machine, then it will predict something. Okay, so you from here you can understand very well how any machine can learn. Machine divides something into the features, and these are the features, and according to these feature they assign some type of weightage in every feature, and according to that we can figure it out. These are the reason, because of that student performing very well or very bad. So that's the thought process behind the machine learning. So the difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning. So artificial intelligence is your chat gpt. It is your chat gpt. You can see here, this is your chat gpt. This is artificial intelligence where you can use, where you can interrupt, where you can evaluate something. And machine learning is the backbone of artificial intelligence, where it will generate answer, where it will give response. And this is all about the machine learning and AI. We have like 30 to 35 or 40 minutes. I will take session a little bit more, so everyone will understand what I want to say, because it's not only about the time, it's about the concept what you grab. So starting with the basic thing, which is like, if I want to so moving forward, let's understand one more point. What do you understand, like how we can write a prompt very well? How we can write a prompt very well? I can't able to see my screen. How it work, keyword part. So there are lots of reason we can say, but the point is it's a very difficult to learn that skill. Okay, so there is one principle you always have to understand, which is act, or you can say, I will not tell you in that way. First, you have to always assign the role. After assigning the role, you have to think about what task, what concept, or what context you want to provide. And the third one is assigning the role, context, and the way you want output. So this is the basic method what you always have to do. But the point is, if we make something much more better, because learning the prompt engineering is a separate field. Okay, so it will take time to learn. So the process is, you have to assign the role, whatever you want to do. Then you have to feed the context. So like if I want to, so you are the expert teacher. You have good knowledge about AI and machine learning. Sorry, you have a good knowledge about what we can say, class 12th student for teaching AI. Okay. Now your context is what context you have to that. I am from the Delhi. My students don't know about AI, but I want to explain. I want to explain everything in such a way that if I want to explain AI, machine learning, or education tool and everything, then it will help you a lot. So what now I will, while explaining about one thing, I will teach you multiple things. So be concentrated. If you are facing a issue while writing the prompt, always try to use whisper flow. So this is your first tool. If you just click on the whisper flow, then you can easily download the whisper flow in the Mac or in the window. After downloading the whisper flow, you can see this is the whisper flow application. So here my all the prompts are written. Now these days I am not writing the prompt through the keywords because I know it's like a process where I have to explain everything and we have to type everything. So the point is, the solving this problem, what you have to do, you have to just download the whisper flow, and on whisper flow is accessible in everywhere. So you can see this icon. Okay, so what it is saying, if you have a Mac, then if you download the whisper flow and click on the function, okay, function button which is on the left of the Mac, and after clicking on that, you can speak anything. It will rewrite properly as a better prompt. Okay, so we are approaching in such a way that, like, you are the expert teacher having a good knowledge about 12th student teaching AI, but the context is, I am from the Delhi, my student don't know about the AI. I want to write in such a way that I want to explain AI, machine learning, education tool and all. Moving forward, what the task I want to do. So starting with the basic task, I want to give, or your task is to give the best tool of AI from where any student can start learning about AI and all, and visualize that. So this is your task. According to that, if you write this prompt in the chat, so it will give something which is very genuine. Now again, open the chat GPT and use whisper flow and type something. Ki act as an prompt engineer. You have a good understanding about the prompting. You have a good understanding about the how any human can prompt, the way of writing, the way of thought process. But I will, and your task is, now your task is, you have to write a better prompt each and every time when I will give the input. So here you can see, I just hire the prompt engineer if I am facing the problem to getting a better output, because LLM is like a machine or a human brain. When you ask some question in the right way, then it will give you response. So now you can see, this is my response which I will get, like Google teachable machine. So this machine is for, like, you can search about this machine. Have everyone know about the Google teachable machine? Say yes or no.
I don't think so, because the teachers are even from the primary classes also. So possibly you can check out the response.
Okay.
All are saying no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So starting with the tool number one, you all have to install Whisper Flow in your in your Mac or in Windows. Okay, because Whisper Flow is accessible everywhere. Now you can see this is a type of extension which is present in your whole laptop. So if you want to type a message, even WhatsApp message, and if you don't want to write, so from this function button, you directly type something, and then you can whisper flow, WISPRFLOW, whisper flow. Yeah. So this is the one AI tool which will help you to writing a better prompt, because you don't type. Okay, even you can speak in Hindi. Now the second thing you have to understand, like, I wrote my prompt according to the some basic intuition. Like, some better prompt are like, you have to decide the role, then give the context and what type of input or output you want from that LLM or any chatbot like ChatGPT. Now the second point is, in this way you can see it will give a very good output. Okay, this is a good one. But what if I do the same thing in the different manner? Means I hired a one prompt engineer. You everyone's check that I hired one prompt engineer, and now the prompt engineer is ready to take my input and according to that work on that. Okay, so I just paste the same text whatever I written through my knowledge, or you can say through my prompt, and now I just put into here. Now you can see he understand. Now it will act as an expert. That is the framework. Then it will decide for class 12 Delhi, then your task, then each tool. So now you can see your prompt, which is basic previously, it has become much more better. Now if I will open a chat GPT, okay, and after opening a chat GPT, I will put this thought. Now it will give me a better response. So again, teachable machine, but how we can start, how we can use, how we can do things. S- Starch, okay, then Google Colab, then machine learning playground, orange data mining. So you can see it will give a better output. But like moving forward, I will let you know. So right now, everyone using a chat GPT. I just want to convey you, if you want to, if you want to just do a basic chat, then always use chat GPT. But if you want something more better or something more creative, use Claude. So everyone, please note this name, Claude. Claude. Now this is the like giant or the smartest LLM what I ever seen through. Now if I will copy this, okay, the same prompt, and just paste here, and I just add one more thing. Please give me a response after doing searching. Then you can see this magic is something which is very intelligent and very better. So it is now searching till now. Just wait for the response. You have to understand how to use. So here you can see you can upload your file, take a screenshot. You can do web search. You can do research. So if you are thinking about doing the research, then yeah, sir, what is Claude Mythos and which is nowadays arising the alarm? So Claude Mythos is the most powerful LLM for like generating code in such a way that it will hinder our security as well. So there is one study that 28 years older code or the software having some type of vulnerability, and that can be figured out by the Claude Mythos. So that is a very big LLM. Right now, we don't have access. That is only accessed by the giants, and they are figuring out how they can control that thing. Now you can see if we just give the same input in the different LLM, it will giving a better response. This is the Google teachable machine. What it does, ML for kid, then this is here. Then element of AIs, this is another example. Google AI experiment, Khan Academy plus Comingo. So you can see how it is generating a very organized and much more detail. Now, if you click on the how to start, it will explain you how to start. So this is the like Claude is most powerful LLM. So till now, what we understand, we have to use Whisper Flow from for prompting, then Chat GPT for hiring a prompt engineer. That you are the prompt engineer, your task is to do this. So it is ready. And then the Claude one is for the research and doing the extensive work which you genuinely feel that you want to do. Okay, so till now we understand about the three type of tool. Okay, now, if we can move for the further, but let's understand some more tool which are helpful for you. Everyone know about the notebook LLM. Hello, sorry for the interruption. Just wait. So And let's understand one basic thing, just taking 2 minutes. Notebook LM is a very good tool. Everyone know about that. You can add resources, and after adding the resources, you have to upload the file. And after uploading the file, you can get everything. You can generate anything like audio, mind map, flashcard, because you can see I just uploaded the pair of linear equation, and according to that we will move to the personalized LLM. Then now it is ready for you, and you can see here, if you want to generate quiz, so it will generate a proper quiz for you. So this is a notebook LLM, but the point is you have to upload the PDF, you have to do lots of things. Now the main hero comes into the picture, which is Maida AI. Okay, so let's understand what is Maida AI. So everyone can search medha.cograde.in. This is the Maida AI. I just opened the duplicate tab of that Maida AI. So you have to search MEDHA medha.cograde.in, and please pay attention here. Now, first you have to create your account. So you will create as a teacher. If you do the sign up as a Google, then it will work. But if you want, then we can log in with some other ID. So Aditya Dubey test. Okay. So this is the ID. Then create a password. So when you create like Aditya Dubey test password, so it will, you are here. Okay. So when you open that, you will receive one pop-up. That pop-up contains some type of information or the preferences. And according to that preferences, you are into this channel first. Okay. So Medha AI is a AI tool which help you to make your class smarter, make your class AI enabled. In the background, we added all the NCRT data, we added all the previous year questions. So now your assistant is ready enough to explore, and your assistant is ready enough to provide all the output. So in nowadays, there are NCF, NEP, and many type of competencies are there. Okay. Now our task is to generate a lesson plan, generate an activity plan, generate a chapter test. So try to understand in your class, when you start teaching in a class, then the point is, when you start teaching in a class, then something which is very important, that is not provided by the other user, that is not provided by the book, that is not provided by any lesson plan. So the first goal is to start with the class analysis. So when you start this, and I will explain you about this feature very quickly, but forget about that. Like, I started the class analysis. Now moving forward, this is your AI assistant. Forget about the class analysis, I will let you know soon. Now if I say hi, so it will give you the response. Okay, now if I say I want to create, so everyone can hear this voice as well, I think. Not mine, there is a voice inside the chat. Yeah.
Mathematics, whether you're studying for board exams or competitive tests like the JEE. I can explain theories, solve problems, and tackle tricky topics at a university prep level. Just let me know what you want to work on today.
So now I want to generate lesson plan. So I selected, so this is the teacher preferences. You have to decide what preferences you can align. So this is the CBSE board, this is the classes, this is the subjects according to the classes, and this is the language. So it is available in 11 plus languages: Hindi, Sanskrit, Marathi, Gujarati, Tamil, Telugu, Bengali, and all. Okay, so it say मैं आपकी सहायता कर सकता हूँ, नीचे दिए गए विकल्प पर क्लिक करें एंड लेसन प्लान जनरेट में आए. ओके,
मैं आपकी मदद कर सकता हूँ. बस नीचे दिए गए विकल्प पर क्लिक करें और लेसन प्लान जनरेटर में जाएं।
So I will click on the lesson plan generator. So here you can see this is the lesson plan generator. If I want to generate anything from any class, so just tell me in for what class I have to generate the lesson plan. So okay, so I just select a lesson plan of a uh, class 10th. Okay, so class 10th, and the most common one, what we can, science makes sense, good. Now chemical reaction and equation or acid base and salt. Okay, let's see how the is acid. So while teaching about AI, while teaching about pedagogy, while teaching about methods of how we can deliver things, while teaching about machine learning and many things, I figure out one very common thing in like this journey, like a lesson plan play very important role. Okay, just wait a minute. Okay, so I will generate everything in English so everyone can understand. Science, acid, base, and salt. I click there, that, and now it is generating a lesson plan. So there are lots of competencies. There are lots of what we can say rules and policy. According to that, it will generate a proper lesson plan. So you can see here, this is a lesson plan, the NCRT topic, objective, expected outcome, Bloom's level, the common misconception, what are the common misconception, why it has happened, how it address, then the day wise mapping, in each day what you have to taught, what you have to explain, NCF domain, NEP pillars, thinking focus, recommended pedagogy, common misconception, then each and every day proper lesson plan, the acid and base in the laboratory, the learning objective, introduction, Socratic questions, main teaching aids. Okay, then thinking misconception, Socratic question, can you explain what an indicator does in your own word, right? Then the classroom activity, then the activity instructions. Then moving forward, for each and every day we having a lots of thing, like day 2, then day 3, cover all the topics properly. Day 4, then NCRT topic, assessment questions, if you want the proper assessment questions, so this is also there. Now moving forward, the chapter synopsis. So it is also there. You can see the proper chapter synopsis where the concept acid, base, salt is derived by the knowledge, pH indicator. So in that way as well. So now moving forward, this is for the teacher. Now moving forward, if we can see like that lesson plan can't share to the student. So for that, we solve the problem. We generated a student lesson plan. Okay. So that student lesson plan is for the students. So you can share this in your whiteboard, or you can assign this student plan to the student as well. So you can see this is the overview, which is totally different from the teacher's lesson plan, because in teacher's lesson plan, there is pedagogy, there is teaching aids, there is teaching method, NCF, NEP rule, and that is not required by any student. That is not required for any student actually. So we created a student lesson plan which is aligned to the student. Okay, so this is the day 1, the concept, prerequisite, and related topic, and then the objective. What is the learning objective? So this, you can see student will able to write a balance. The point is in NCRT there is a lesson plan generator, but it will not handle everything, like a learning outcome for every topic, pedagogy for every topic. So it's very difficult to evaluate and make the proper lesson plan within a, like 5 minutes or 30 seconds. Okay, so that problem can be solved by the Maida AI. If you can see, then here you can see the acid base laboratory, then the concept. And according to concept, you can see in the teacher lesson plan, there is nothing like an image, but in student lesson plan, you can see the concepts. So these are the concept, real life application, NCRT numerical, terminology, Now, multiple choice questions, short answer, reflection, classification of substance using indicator. Then there is a question. Now, moving forward, the day-wise quizzes. So, if you load your student, now understand this Plicker one. So, if you have a student pool, and in a student pool, you already added your student, and if you will generate the quiz, so according to day one, it will generate a proper quiz. Okay, and according to that quiz, if we I don't have right now scanners, else I can show you. There is a QR code which is generated by the AI. Okay, so that QR code, if you will put in front of the camera, so it will access your QR code, and it will give the response that which of the following example asset commonly found at home. So it will, if students say according to that QRA, then automatically it detect and submit the response. So this, in this way the Plicker works. Then the mind map is also there, how any mind map can be. Okay, then frequent ask question, practice sessions, there are lots of things. Okay, now moving forward for the day two, the same thing, properly aligned, everything properly aligned for the day three, day four, day five, day six, and the final day you having a recapitulation day, whatever you taught in the class, so that is present there. Okay, you can view the student lesson plan. So this is the view of student if you want to record your session while teaching this class, you just have to click, and here, from here you can see whatever you taught in a class, whatever you explain in a class, that will be. Yeah, so can we save a document format? Yes, you can save a document format if you click on this. So it will download in proper way. Is it paid one? Right now it is free. Like, no, right now it is available only for the NCRT. So you can see the student lesson plan is generated properly with all the terminology, with all the images, with all the questions, in such a way that you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to upload anything. You just get this thing in the best possible way. So this is the main idea.
Yeah, hi Aditya ji. If when we move forward, but there are a lot of questions and query. Can I start asking few of the questions which I read in a chat?
Yeah, sure,
Or
sure. Take any time.
okay, yeah, because one of the educators saying, is it meant only for the subjects like Hindi, English, maths as of now?
No, it's for every subject. It's every subject. You can say art, English, mathematical, physical education, Sanskrit, social science, vocational education. So it's for every class, every subject. We nearly
Okay,
extracted 500 or maybe 1200 books, and maybe the numbers are different, but we extracted in lots of. So you can,
okay.
yeah.
Can Sushmita ji is asking, can we prepare a worksheet on say differentiability, grade 12th maths? Will it give a mathematical notation, symbols correctly?
Yeah,
Because
everything.
that's
Can I
again,
show?
because being a math teacher again, because
Yeah.
Meena and me both are the math teachers, so we are also having the same concern.
Okay. Can I show the same thing with the different features, so we can cover the multiple feature with the solving your problem? So like, imagine we have to generate a chapter text. Okay, for the maths. There's the maths one. For the maths, okay. And I selected the application of integral. That's fine, sir. So let's see how it is generating. So it is generating a complete question paper with all the possible notation. You can see the notation are well aligned. Everyone can able to see. If you like this, please thumbs up and do
Will
anything.
it be same when we download it?
Yeah, definitely. When we download it, so it will be the similar as it is look like here.
Because for maths, it's a big issue.
Yeah, I understand.
Can you please showcase the downloading part also? Because
Just
even I worried because I've seen in a lot of AI tools, I mean, they generate it correctly. Even Gemini can do that. But if we download that,
so
yeah, the font is
yeah.
being changed.
Yes.
Okay.
It is in
I got
latex.
your point. Okay. So
Yeah.
for that we have to convert in the latex, but yeah, this is the actual use case. You are right. We required. And the marking scheme is also there. So whatever it is generated, it is properly in the proper marking scheme. There are somewhere where I can see the expressions are not showing properly because it is integral. But apart from that, it can generate very well. Like if you want to generate homework, so for generating a homework, the feature is here, like a linear geometric. So I can show you one more feature, which is like an exam. So there is a half yearly exam, formative exam, or the multiple exams are there. Okay. So according to the CBSE, if we want to generate any exam, so I selected a 4 chapter, I selected a duration, and according to that, like I can change the duration as well. But okay, so I can change the duration 90 minutes. Now, if I will generate the exam, so it will understand the context of the application of derivative, integral, inverse trigonometry, and linear programming. And according to that, it will generate a proper question paper according to NCRT. And you can see this is the complete, it is generating just for a weight. So it is evaluating the weight as well according to the given chapter difficulty, according to the given chapter thought process. It is just assigning the weight and generating a proper linear programming, differentiability, whatever the selected we chapter we selected. So it is generating in such a way that.
That's really wonderful because I could see the assertion reasoning case study questions
Yeah,
were
yeah,
also generated. Yeah, there is one, I mean, input and suggestion. I mean, if you don't mind, I
yeah, yeah,
tell
sure,
them?
sure. No issue.
See, if say you have already generated this and if we download this, we have seen it will not be able to, I mean, copy all the symbols. The easier way, but I generally recommend. But the only issue is you won't be able to make any changes in that. One need to just select everything, task, select everything, right click, and you will see the option of print,
Uh,
save this as a PDF file directly, and there will be the 100% absolute same fonts will be available.
yeah, that's right, right. That's it.
Aditya, we can see some credit there on the left. Is it on credit basis per day?
Yeah, so the credit is for we can understand like what is how you are using this. That's why we added the credit.
Is it per day or per month?
No, no, it is a per month.
Okay, 1,000 credit per month.
Yeah, depending on if the credited credit removed or end, so you can do one more thing. Just wait a minute. I can see some issue. Maybe the internet one. Yeah. So the credit is according to the use, and if you see that the credit is end up somewhere between that, so don't worry about that. You have to just ping me a message. In that mail, I will add your credit. So I will show you one very good feature about this. If I want to generate a science, and for the science light reflection and refraction, and take some topic. Okay, so we will take some topic like. A mirror formula and magnification, and I selected the 3 articles, 3 slides, and some character, and according to that it will generate a proper comic as well. So if
Is
anyone
it
have
following
any,
CBSE curriculum?
yeah, it is aligned to the CBSE curriculum.
Not for IGCSE?
Right now it's not for that.
Yeah, Manjusha ji asked one question. Are these lesson plans generated you earlier? I mean, without specific prompt. I mean, can we get our give our own prompt or it's a by default provided by you?
Just have to select. I try to understand this. Complete lesson plan is built not by me only, that is built with the educator. So educator give me the best lesson plan, and they provide me the some type of technicalities which is required to make a better lesson plan. So according to that, I feeded some type of prompt behind that, and according to that, it is generating like a proper lesson plan for every teacher. So you can see how like this concept is also generated here. Mirror formula, that the mirror image, then the mirror, what the mirror formula, how the fundamental relationship, the mirror formula is powerful, what it look like. Then you can see we explained everything. You represent the object distance, which is the distance of the object in the mirror, and V is the, so in such a way that you can see this generated the complete comic. If you want to see the 3D learning lab, so there are some 3D learning lab, you can search on that. If I want to search, then you can see the human heart or the Taj Mahal. So let's see how human heart, or we can see the whatever present here.
Meanwhile, please demonstrate one thing related to Hindi because there are few Hindi teachers they are asking and requesting for this.
So this is the solar panel.
Solar system.
Yeah, solar system. So this.
Okay.
Okay, so for Hindi, let's generate something like if we want to generate an activity plan. So I just selected the language Hindi and acid base or chemical composition, whatever you want to generate, and it will generate everything in Hindi as well.
No, they want in Hindi
For the
subject.
Hindi as a language, Hindi as a subject.
Okay.
And one query is there, one teacher is not able to see English grammar for higher classes.
English grammar for higher classes. Okay, so maybe there are some books which I can't able to extract or get into from the internet. So that's why it is not present here. So for Hindi, okay. So this is the Hindi class 11th. I just selected the language. So I just show you the lesson plan as like for Hindi. दोपहर का भोजन, and now you can see this for the language type of lesson plan we prompted in different way, and it will generate a proper different type of lesson plan which is not literally aligned like a technical subject. This is totally for the non-tech subject like language Hindi is as a language. So you can see, just wait, it will generate, and after generation it will like render properly.
Aditya, one educator is asking to check for the download button again. If you can see, show.
Yeah, sure. Just a minute.
And from where you have opened 3D plans.
So you just have to click on this 3D Explorer. So from there you can get that 3D cloud and all.
Is it useful for the pre-primary teacher? One teacher, Arunaj, is asking this.
So that can be like it is useful for that, but that thing will be evaluated by the primary teacher only. Like if they feel that is useful, then fine. But we try to make in such a way that it is useful for everybody, every teacher. So you can
I
see
think there's a
that.
request if you can share your LinkedIn profile or maybe your email ID so that educators can directly connect with you and they can share their viewpoint of view, what problems they are struggling. The idea you are providing is really nice. But a lot of people are also saying that what is the difference? Because a lot of different AI tools in the market are available and number of them are providing the free credits. So they
Right.
are also doing a similar kind of a job. So what is the difference? How you can say your Maida is quite different from the others, and how you can support the teaching community by taking their inputs and come up with a better and better versions of this platform.
So the point
Share
is,
your email ID in the
yeah,
chat
yeah,
if you
sure.
are
I'm
okay with that.
sharing everything. So this is my mail ID and this is my LinkedIn profile. So from please connect on me LinkedIn. So I will like get very fast. The point is how it is different from other platforms. So it is different in terms of like prompting. I already said that the prompting is a complete strategy and a skill. Okay. And we can't learn each and every skill as a teacher because that skill is totally belonged to the, we can say, a prompt engineer. Okay, upcoming time we can see that the prompt engineer is a type of job. Okay, so for that we resolve the problem of prompting, and you can see here it will generate a proper a Hindi lesson plan. Like if you want to generate an activity plan in Hindi, so like dophar ka bhojan, again I selected type of optional project based duration, you can set very well. So it will generate the activity plan as well. I just pinned my LinkedIn profile. Please connect on that so we can like.
Aditya, there is a query whether updated NCRT books are used or these are old versions.
So it is a updated one. Maybe some books we downloaded that is not updated. So I just want to know what type of books are there that so we can change that book.
Yeah,
So
because
one
I also
teacher,
tried simultaneously. So it is based on the old NCRT textbooks, but because say for ninth class, it was made available 2 days back only. So if you can actually look into the latest updated versions of NCRT and the CBSE books like that, then it will be more useful because it is generating in some cases the older kind of a content. But now the teachers are actually looking forward for something which is very relevant and up to the mark. So there are a lot of changes because of this NCF has happened. So that need to be reflected. That would be a critical suggestion to you.
Sure. Definitely, like we will add all the updated NCRT as you suggested that there are some older NCRT is there. So I will update all the NCRT book one more time in the updated version. So you can see this is generated a proper activity in Hindi, and I can show the presentation as well. This is in the beta phase, but it is also like moving forward in good way. Like Mahadevi Verma having a like ये रहने देते हैं हम, we can just generate directly.
whether applied math is there.
Applied math, I need to check. Mathematics 1, mathematics 2.
Oh, I didn't see that. So that is again, a lot of teachers are actually looking forward for that specific applied maths. If you can actually come up with the solution for the same.
Okay, sure. So I
That will
will,
make your Medha totally different from other AIs, to be very honest.
yeah,
Yeah, no, Radhaji, it will be shared. There's no point writing the same thing 100 times. Can you please have patience and wait for a few, 5 more minutes? It will be shared. Yeah, please continue.
Aditya, one teacher is unable to download comic you have created. Is it so?
comic can be downloaded, all the slide of the comic download one by one. So we can download the slide. There is no issue.
Again, IT as a subject is also missing. Jyoti Agarwal ma'am is saying that. So if you can take a note of all these things and come up with the solutions, what the classroom teachers are looking.
Sure, sir. Like whatever the suggestion or the feedback you have, please give all the feedback in this like Medha. Like in lesson plan, there is like in your assistant, there is one feedback option. So from here you can give the feedback, or in lesson plan you can also give the feedback. So in every segment there is a feedback. So from there you can use the feedback and give the feedback properly. So I
Okay,
will
that's great.
accordingly. Okay, sir. So yeah, this is all about the Maida AI. Maida AI is a best teaching tool for making the class smarter, making the class available for all the teacher without any intervention of external technology enhancement. Even if you don't know about AI, if you don't know about anything, but you are a good teacher and you want to give the best guidance or best knowledge to the students, so just you have to fill the preference, click on the chapter and generate what you want. So this is the whole objective of the Medha.
Can you once show the download button in comic?
In comic, okay.
Yeah.
In comic, I
The
have to
teacher
generate.
asking couldn't see it.
Okay.
Malvika ji, computational thinking is not, in fact, to be very honest, a different subject. If you check out the NCRT, those CBSE manuals which are being released, they are exactly aligned with your Ganit Prakash. So all the questions from the same chapter, same names are there. So you can actually say that's a part of your mathematics only. Okay, so meanwhile, Mr. Aditya is sharing his screen. We already have shared the feedback form, come your participation certificate link. But please note that mere filling this feedback will not provide you your certificate. You need to save the link, the drive link, which is also shared here, because certificates will be generated and they will not be emailed to you. You need to look for your certificates in the drive link, which is also shared along with this message. So I have pinned this message. I'm sharing that once again.
Here is the download button. Sorry for the interruption.
Yes, yes, clearly visible. I hope, ma'am, you have seen. There is one more query. Can we upload our own format of the lesson planning?
Right now it is not available, but yeah, I am thinking about that. So everyone can generate the personalized lesson plan according to their preference in the thought process.
Okay. Okay.
So can you please connect on LinkedIn if you have LinkedIn account. So everyone get the all the upcoming tools. There are lots of tools in the AI which can useful for the teacher, not only in terms of teaching aids, but in terms of for the student or for there are lots of tool. And it's very difficult to explain you. I have one PDF for you all. I can show you that as well. So I have very one PDF which I created for you guys, for you teachers. So this is the proper AI tutoring, personalized, and everything is there. Like there are lots of tools. So I will share to the ma'am. So ma'am will share to you each and every tools. So from here you can, and apart from that, the Maida AI is the best tool. You don't have to go anywhere. You just have to get into the Maida AI and generate what you want. From presentation to 3D to homework to chapter to activity and all. So I think I'm done with the presentation as of now for the teachers. If you have any doubt, then yeah, please tell me.
1 minute. Whosoever is having difficulty in clicking on feedback link, please try pasting this on your laptop. If you are trying with mobile, it is properly working. I'm got the certificate. You can see. Yes, we
Okay.
can open if you have any query. Yes, sir.
So on behalf of GG Delhi West and AIEF, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our session expert, Ms. Aditya, for sharing such practical and
Thank you.
insight strategies on teaching AI to professional educators. Thank you to all the passionate educators who joined us and made this session interactive and meaningful. We truly appreciate your time and enthusiasm. Looking forward to many more collaborative learning experiences together. Well, before we end this session, I would like to share my screen quickly for the educators so that they will see that how you are going to get your certificate, because this is very, very important, because later educators start sending us a lot of messages. It will be challenging for us. So please allow me to quickly share my screen, and meanwhile I'll be stop the recording also. Okay, give me one time. My network is troubling me. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Mr. Aditya, thank you very much, and looking forward for more collaboration.
Yeah, sure, sir. I just share my one business number, and if someone don't access to my LinkedIn, so they can ping me on WhatsApp for any type of problem or any type of query. Okay.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, thank you everyone for joining.